Hi guys, Thomas and Friends 47 here, and today we're taking a look at the brand new Thomas and Friends motorized Talking James. Now this engine is one that I've been looking forward to, along with the rest of these talking engines, for a very, very long time. And I was excited that my brother finally found them at Target. The packaging here is beautiful on these engines as well, where it has a clear plastic where you can see the engine clearly, and then the back of the box shows the other talking engines. And it really does have such a great presentation, and it just goes to show what Mattel can do when they actually try. It's very, very cool. Alright, so now that we've seen this item in the box, let's take a look at James out of the box. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to notice here is just how beautiful this engine is, and all these engines have great detail. The only problem is that it's really a shame that Mattel decided to use the Minis printing on this engine, because all of the printing looks super fuzzy. So like the humans, the number 5, it's just kind of blurry when you look at it up close, and it's a shame because the details on these engines are absolutely amazing. It's kind of sad that Mattel didn't go the extra mile there and put a little more effort in there. As for the front of the engine, you'll see the buffers here are painted, which is a nice addition. You'll see the little lamp there that lights up when the engine talks, and also the eyes have the pupils in them. Here's the other side, and you'll see that, again, great printing here. I just wish that it wasn't so blurry. Like the engine driver, you can't really make out her face too well when you're looking at it up close. Handrails are painted though, which is a nice touch, and also the middle wheel is printed. Here's the view too of the cab window. You'll see it actually has some depth to it. So it's kind of it's molded in there. If you want to say, you'll get a better look at that from the back of the engine here. You'll also see the tender a little bit better there too. I just don't like how it has the dip down there for where the fingers can grab the coal. Kind of wish that was solid, but I understand why they've done it. And here's the front of the tender, and you'll notice that there's buffers actually facing the engine, which is something new they've done. Speaking of the tinder, you can see here with the coal, it's actually removable, and I think that's a nice touch. I think they should do that on more of these tinder engines. You can just see the hollow space there with little bits of coal still inside. Very nice. As for the coal load itself, it's just a little plastic square, but on the top it has an indent inside of it, and then if you flip it over, it's just nice and level. Again, I think that's a nice touch. Alright, here's the top of the engine. You'll see the talk button there. Mine's a little bit scratched on the T button, but that's alright. Here's the inside of the tender without any coal inside. And then here's the bottom of the engine. You'll see the activation switches there, and then the bottom of the tender. Alright, now that we've seen James, let's take a look at his cargo car. So you'll notice that this is actually a full-on van. It's not squished in any way, though I kind of feel that it's a little too big. Not to complain, because rolling stock has been so small lately, but still, it's nice. You can see there's little piglets inside, and there's actually some wooden detail on that bottom beam. Little spider's web in the corner there. What's neat about this cargo car is it actually transforms from cargo car to passenger coach. And you'll see on the inside there's actually little humans inside, and I think that's cool. This art style is kind of new. I don't know if this is going to be the all engines go type humans. We'll have to see, but still very nice. I'll be honest though, I don't like this transforming car that much. Mostly because, there's no real way of closing the car up, and it just looks a little bit weird. But again, it's not bad, it's just not the best. Here's the front of the car, the other side, which is missing any kind of door detail on the other side, so it's kind of plain. You also see mine has a scratch on it there, don't like that. Right, and then the back of the car, and you'll see what I'm talking about when when it's flipped around for the pink side of the car, on the back it looks like half the car is missing there. Not half, but a good chunk of it. Right, and then here's the roof, which has nice details, because it's actually painted. I really do like that. And then here's the bottom of the car, very nice. Alright, so Talking James. This engine is amazing, as all are the engines in this series, and I'm really proud that Mattel would make something like this, and it just goes to show what they can really do. But we've seen the looks of this engine and car, why don't we hear the sounds of this engine? And I have to say, it really is amazing. These talking engines have really impressed me. They impressed me in the Talking Thomas and Percy set, and they continue to impress me here. Well, let's listen to a few sounds from these engines.
Make way!
Bye, James.
Right. I'm a very splendid engine. Hello, friends.
Hi, James.
Rattling rods.
Bye, James.
Right.
Hello, James.
Hi, friend. I'm the brightest red engine on Sodor. Here's James.
Hello, James.
Rattling rods. Hi, Diesel. My car is a pigsty.
So as you could hear there are just so many different phrases, and I want to say that was over a 10-minute span of conversation between all four engines. The other thing was that very end clip was actually a separate video, a separate 5-minute video that I took trying to get him to say that specific phrase. And what amazes me so much about these talking engines is just how much they say and how much variation there is between them. There are some phrases that you might hear a lot, and then there's like one or two phrases you might not hear all the time. And I think that's great because it changes it up and it actually makes it sound like they're real characters or real engines talking to each other on your layout. These things amaze me, and it just goes to show what Mattel can really do when they try. You know, Mattel was the greatest toy maker in the world. I always believed that growing up. And seeing toys like this bring me back to when I was a kid, and you know, it really reaffirms that they are a great toy company when they actually try. As for this engine and all the talking engines, I highly suggest getting them. If you love Thomas and Friends, if you love Trackmaster, I love them. I'm definitely getting more of these. Can't wait to get Gordon when he starts releasing more in stores. But I'll tell you, they're amazing. The detail on these engines is really good too. Like I said, I wish it was a little bit more clear. If they want to do that 3D printing, just make it a little less fuzzy. But other than that, it's not too bad. So out of 10 stars, I would probably give this engine a 9. I gave Thomas a 10 because I thought everything was perfect with it from Thomas to Annie and Clarabelle. The only reason I'm really giving this one a 9 is because of that freight car. I think a little bit more could have been done on that freight car. But other than that, that's just personal opinion. The other thing I want to say about the sounds and phrases, I really love that because you actually hear James talking about what he's doing. And when he says, "Oh, my car's a pigsty," and you actually hear the pigs oink. It's kind of like with Thomas with Annie and Clarabelle. When you hear them talk a little bit, it breathes extra life into these toys that otherwise wouldn't really have any sound. So again, very, very cool. If you're a parent and you're looking to purchase this for your child, I highly recommend it. I think they would have a lot of fun with it. Just keep in mind they do talk a lot, and there's no real way to turn that off. You can't stop them from talking and still run the engine. So keep that in mind if you do purchase these. Anyway, that's Thomas and Friends 47 signing off. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye for now.